Guys, just how it should be. My coffee, my chair, not standing up on a table anymore. I just didn't feel as comfortable there, so we're back to how I felt the most comfortable having these conversations with you guys, making these videos, because that's how it should be. It should just be a back and forth, a comfortable conversation about a shoe. In the comments, you guys are awesome. I appreciate you guys. And again, we're getting right back to the things that we started out with. Interesting items, interesting shoes, maybe bring some more stuff, who knows. But I'm done chasing algorithm numbers because it's an endless fight that just kind of drags you down. And I know that you guys, again, genuinely appreciate the content. So I'll tell you this, I'm not gonna ask you guys to subscribe or hit the like button, all that stuff anymore. I want you to do that only if you, again, really like what you see. That's what it's all about. I don't think you should be hitting the button if you don't like what you see. And guys, I'm here to get better and better. So as long as I can get better where you guys can like and really, take some use of the content, that's what I'm here for. So if you like the things, great, hit those buttons. But that's the last time you're gonna hear me say it, because I don't think you guys have ever hit those buttons just because I said it. For anybody who's hit those things, I think you've done so because you really like the channel. So I really do appreciate that. And like I said, let's get into the shoe, guys. Something that interested me as soon as I saw it. First time I saw it, I finally got a pair in hand. And that's gonna be the Mizuno Wave Rider Beta. Let's get into it. What's going on, everybody? It's Mike from the Sneaker History Podcast, and we are back with another video. Guys, thank you so much for joining. Again, we are back. I know I was a little bit inconsistent the last, month or so, but we're back. I got it all together. We're gonna have some great videos. I am literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I'm 5 sneakers behind. I just got a stack of things I need to get going for you guys, but these are things that I think are awesome. There may not be the most hype thing or maybe the coolest thing on the block, but I have seen so many interesting things with I take that back. I've seen so many of the same things. Now I'm digging for the interesting things. Like, that's really been the goal of this channel, and I feel like I need to really hone in on that again for you guys. And with that being said, again, we're checking out the Mizuno Wave Rider Beta. Now, the first time I saw this sneaker, I think it was a post from Hypebeast on Instagram, but I looked at this immediately. I was like, oh yeah, this has to be in the collection. At first, it was really tough to find a pair, but now there is a Mizuno sports style website for the States. You can get their stuff there. Also, I think Kith is the only authorized retailer for Mizuno lifestyle, or sports style, I should say. So if you're around Kith, I want to check out their website, definitely look there as well. But I love shoes that are things like the New Balance 990s, the V6s, or that series of just really comfortable, still sporty, but also just great materials. This sneaker does that. This does the same thing. Now, this particular pair I got for a absolute steal. Mizuno was running this silly deal a couple weeks ago where they had stuff on sale. It was an extra 30% off the sale, so I think I got these for $86 shipped, when the retail price is typically ranging from like $160 to $200 based on materials and colorways. And this one I think was $190, $180 before the discount. So amazing. Like, I couldn't pass it up. This was the perfect time to be able to get the shoe in hand. And yes, I've worn this one already just to see how it was, and it did disappoint me. I was scared it was going to disappoint me because I hyped it up so much in my head. No, this sneaker is one of those ones, like, I think it's going to hurt everything else here because I'm going to wear these so much. Like, if you haven't seen Mizuno or tried Mizuno just because you know them as just running shoes or sporting good equipment like baseball stuff, softball stuff, check the sports style website, which I'll link down below. I don't get nothing from that. I just want to again show you guys something cool. This is amazing. This shoe is really good looking. And first off, before we get into it, of course I gotta show you guys the whole story with the box so you know exactly what you're getting. Now, Mizuno does a natural cardboard box, just has the Mizuno branding here, but something I like that they do that's super helpful to me, especially when I have this ridiculous stacks of shoes. If I just want a quick glimpse of what the shoe looks like as I'm putting something on, the picture. I mean, look how simple, and this, I know it's silly, but the picture makes a world of difference because it just makes it so easy to go by and like, oh yeah, that's that one. I don't have to open it up. I don't have to like match it up. I like the pictures. I know people have always taken pictures of their shoes and stuck them on the side of the box. I don't want to have to do that. I love that the brand's already done it. So little things like that, I know I geek out over them, but it's really cool to me. But anywho, this particular Wave Rider Beta we're looking at today is going to be part of the Nomad pack. It was 3 sneakers, and it's really supposed to symbolize kind of the meeting of that lifestyle and outdoors thing. So that's where you're gonna have like items like the rope laces, and we'll see some different hits of that on the insole as well when it comes to just acknowledgments of outdoor. But what's really cool about this shoe is that it is really both quality driven when it comes to materials and performance driven when you look at the sole. Now, as we talk about those premium materials, you're gonna get this nice, I guess, medium length, short to medium length suede that is kind of in a stone colorway that's gonna start right here on the edge of the heel cup and wrap all the way around your toe box mudguard area, and again through the medial side in the same spot. I mean, this is such a great material. Look at this, it's super thick cut. It's really, really nice there. It's not cheaping out, which again, I think you get what you pay for. And what kind of sucks is that this brand, some other brands out there, the 180, 200 bucks get you this really, really like premium materials, really nice shoe. While other brands out there, I won't name any names, 200 bucks, I'm getting the quality of cardboard. Now, let's take with that information, do with it what you will, but you guys know what I'm talking about. This is the definition of like premium. This is amazing. Now, on top of that toe box would be mostly this tight knit mesh, very soft. Now, my only complaint about this mesh is that I don't know if it's backed with something, but I guess to keep its shape, it does have a bit of a rigidity to it, where you guys can probably see just a little bit. It creases pretty quickly, but it's not the fact of the crease, it's just that it's very noticeable. Like there's this super thick line that happens right there. I'm okay with it, I'm gonna wear these a ton and it is what it is, but I know some people out there really kind of iffy about, oh man, I don't want it to crease. Well, I'll tell you this, to fix that, just make sure you keep the little paper stuffers or go ahead and buy some of the shoe trees, and that will help pop those back out. So I will say, since I put the shoe tree back in, it has kind of fixed that, but I know people are different when it comes to collecting, so I just want to give you guys a heads up that it does have a pretty solid crease the first time you put it on, so it's okay. Now, you will have some hits of 3M or reflective material right across the toe box as well, because it is, although this is a lifestyle shoe, it does, again, pay homage to outdoors with the Nomad pack, and it does have the DNA of a runner, so you're always going to have those reflective pieces. So you got one right here on the edge of the lateral side of the toe box, right on top of the toe box here, and right here on the medial side. And that won't be the last of the reflective pieces we see. Just as we're talking about the toe box in the front of the shoe, might as well talk about that right there. Now, as we move up the shoe, getting to the eyelet area, you're gonna have a fuse Mizuno branding here done up in a clear fuse, or kind of this, well, yeah, it's clear fuse, because it's on top of the tan piece there. And it's gonna have that kind of forest green Mizuno branding. You're gonna have the rope laces, which again, these are gonna be specialized to this particular pair because it is supposed to be more outdoor driven, and most of those outdoor shoes you see, those hiking shoes, are going to have those nice rope laces. I like this color. It's kind of this, again, this sandish stone color with the green accents, and these kind of salmon colored aglets kind of make it pop a whole lot. I don't know if you guys can even see that well, but I think I have B-roll of it. But those laces are gonna be going in and out of these suede eyelets here. Again, this is going to be a really short suede done up in a little bit of a lighter stone color, a little lighter sand color right here. And that is going to also give us our, I don't know what you want to call it. A stabilizer for the tongue to make sure it's not sliding side to side. I don't know the actual name for that. Let me know if there is an actual name for that down below. But it's going to be done up again in reflective material right up and down the tongue, which is going to be sitting on a more like even tighter mesh that you're going to see right here in the tongue, which is going to be nice and soft, very comfortable on foot. And of course, we're going to get to our Mizuno branding on the top of the tongue, which is going to be surrounded in a nice short hair suede, the Mizuno branding with a green Mizuno lettering with that kind of salmon, that kind of pastel pink brand on there as well. Now, the backing of the tongue is going to be a green mesh that's going to match the green accents we've seen along the shoe. And as we get inside the sneaker itself, it is kind of like, this color threw me off. I thought it was gray, but I think it's more of a green with a gray hue to it. Kind of hard to tell, but that sock liner is going to be dark, which I do like because you don't get dirty sock liners. Now, of course, you will see some of the lint from socks, but you can easily get that out of there, so that's not an issue. But as we get into the sneaker, like I told you, there's more cues to that Nomad pack, which I love a custom insole. This has like kind of the mountains and stuff. It's almost like a watercolor painting or oil painting, maybe more of an oil painting. And you're gonna have the Mizuno branding, and you have kind of the stack of rocks there. I like this. Simple little things that, again, I geek out when it comes to shoes. I like just a full, well-rounded shoe when it comes to an idea that's being executed, and they've executed this one perfectly. Now, let us get to the outside of the shoe after I put this insole in. I swear, guys, I've done these videos for 5 years. I should be better at putting insoles back in, but it still takes me a good minute. Anywho, lateral side of the shoe, you're gonna get your Mizuno branding. You're gonna have it right here, done up in a really nice short hair suede that's gonna be surrounded with a leather. That's really nice, I like that. And then you're gonna have right behind it is a fuse backing, providing again some more structure on that mesh. It's kind of hard to see because it is a clear fuse on there. And again, more reflective pieces underneath that top eyelet. And as we're talking about the outdoors, we're gonna have this kind of moss colored, longer, again, okay, we'll call it medium length suede, which is so nice. Look at this, guys. That suede is amazing looking. I love the way this looks. And with that suede, you're gonna have a couple hits of reflective material. We're gonna have Wave Rider Beta there. And on the lateral side, or I'm sorry, the medial side, you're gonna have Mizuno. And right on top of that, you're gonna have this pull tab, which I like this as well. It's like this kind of silicone pull tab here. Like, it is really durable, but it's not super hard. So that way, again, easy, you can, if you need to, use it to actually pull the shoe on. You're gonna have that green Mizuno branding there as well. And right here, this midsole is gonna be the Mizuno Inner Z, which is, I feel like it was hard for me to say that for a while. I wanna say Inner G, but it's Inner Z. So that way you guys are able to go ahead and see that. And I got a little one here. What's up? Go sit and watch it, I'm almost done. Now, the midsole itself, I like the design in it. So if you look closely, it almost has this kind of light gray etching to make it look like it's stone. I don't know if you can see it in the camera. I want to say I was able to catch it for B-roll, but it's just really cool. Again, little details that make the shoe more exciting. Now you're gonna have that. That's gonna be really housing this plate. You see kind of this kind of, I don't really want to call it green. I feel like there's an almost emerald. Let's just call it green. Gonna have this green plate, and that's gonna be the Mizuno Wave plate, which you'll be able to see underneath. It is gonna be a plate to basically transfer energy as you're walking to make it a smoother ride for you. And these are not made for actual running. I was looking at the Mizuno website. Someone asked in a Q&A, they said, this is more for walking, just casual use. But they did take this sole kit from the Mizuno Wave Rider 26, which is their performance model. So you know it is meant to be used, to be walked in, to be, you know, in for a long period of time on your feet. So these are gonna be comfortable. Now as you get to the outsole here, pretty basic outsole, nothing too crazy, just a couple different nub patterns here. You're gonna see it does have some openings, get some flexibility for the foam, a lot of exposed foam as well. And I don't know, I like it, guys. This shoe itself is very, very, very comfortable. And I wore it a couple times already. Just, again, I want to make sure I'm giving you a real review, not just this assumption, because I just like the way it looked, the way it looks, the way it feels. This, I would put this up against any of those casual runners, and I'm sure that it would be at least in the top 2 or 3. When it comes to material, when it comes to feel, when it comes to look, these things have it all. And when you put these on, they fit true to size to me. I think when we look at things like the New Balance, like the 990 V6, I swear, I feel like they fit a little longer than they should. It could just be me. But this one fits true to size. It fits perfect. And everything about it is just, there's so many different variations of it out there. I feel like they're pumping out more of them. These are getting more popular, seem to be like in Europe and Asia right now. But they're starting to release more of these in the States. We kind of get them after they release overseas. But I hope they start releasing them at the same time, because this is one of those that's going to be a mainstay in my collection. Just this particular model, I like it. It's going to be more of these. You're going to see more of them, because I find myself being, not to say, ooh, I want comfort, because I still, you guys know I love basketball shoes. I love different types of shoes. But I want quality, guys. I'm looking for quality product to keep in my collection, and this is it. Try the Mizuno Wave Rider Beta. This is one I think that a lot of people will love. I'll leave a link down below. You guys can check them out. Again, they're still on sale, but just not as much as a sale as we saw, as where I got them from. I think there's like $100 for this colorway right now. But check it out. There's a lot of different offerings from Mizuno. Check out my review for the Wave Rider 10, which is super comfortable as well. But let me know what you guys think. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Let me know in the comments. We're going to talk in the comments, guys, just like we always do. And be sure you check out the Coffee Time Kicks. I've been putting some of the videos of the full podcast out there, but it is back. It is in podcast form as a part of the sneaker history universe, but it's something fun. I've been really, excited being able to try like more interviews and get to talk to really cool people. So be sure you check them out. And Like I say, guys, I really do appreciate you guys, and until next time, see ya.